Are you a worrier? Is your mind constantly preoccupied with thoughts of fear and doubt about the future? Then this is the video for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another episode of Spiritual Sundays, a series where I am talking about all of the deeper issues in life, from subjects related to mental health, human psychology, spirituality, and so much more. If you are enjoying this series so far, please do remember to give the videos a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button so that you don't miss any of the latest updates from me. And of course, if you've got any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in the future, please do pop them in the comments below or come and say hello to me over on Instagram. I went through a stage of life where I was a chronic worrier. Even when times were good, there was always that doubt at the back of my mind, that little voice inside my head telling me that something bad was going to happen or that things were too good to be true. I was almost in a constant state of fear and anxiety, which made it extremely difficult to just relax and enjoy life. My mind would always race ahead. For a while, I believed that worrying was a good thing. I thought that I was preparing myself just in case something bad were to happen, because surely it's better to be prepared for these things, right? But what exactly was I preparing for? A future event or scenario that was yet to happen and may well never happen. Eventually, I came to realize that these worrying thoughts were having a huge negative impact on my life. I was not able to deal with situations any better, and if anything, it made them worse because I was so overwhelmed I felt like I couldn't cope. It's like my mind was too full of thoughts to actually think. Sounds like a strange thing to say, I know, but as I've touched on before, our mind cannot come up with solutions if we don't first create space for them. The reason we often feel that we can't cope with future situations is because they don't actually exist. We totally made them up. And as much as we believe that something is going to happen, it hasn't yet happened. It's simply a mental projection, a complete illusion. However, just as easily as we have made up these future scenarios and worries, we can also learn to let them go. As soon as we notice the worrying thoughts arise, rather than getting lost in them, we can instead just begin to observe them. Now, this does take practice because for many of us it is an automatic process and we have never considered stepping back from our thoughts or even questioning them. We just assume them to be true. We believe that this constant mental chatter is important and is part of who we are. Of course, it is important to listen to our innermost thoughts and feelings, but we don't have to let them dictate our life. Listening to or observing our thoughts is very different to getting lost in or becoming them. By being the observer, we step out of our mind and back into the body. Take a deep breath and really feel the rush of air as you inhale and exhale. Put all your focus on it. Notice the sense of relief you feel in doing this. Know that all you have to deal with is what is happening in this moment right now. Trust that you have the inner tools and capabilities to deal with whatever arises in this present moment. Believe that these will come to you at exactly the right time. What if you are currently dealing with an unpleasant situation? Surely if we switch off from the worrying thoughts, we'll never get ourselves out of it. And how can we be at rest and peace until it's all over? If it feels as if you are waiting for a situation or life to get better, you are taking away your enjoyment from what is or could be experienced right now. And believe it or not, there are so many things to be enjoyed right now, no matter how bleak life can seem. If we are a habitual worrier, it can at first seem virtually impossible to see the beauty of life, but it is always there. The only way we can break free of this negative cycle is to stop for a moment and quiet the mind. It requires mental training, constantly reminding ourselves that we do not have to be controlled by our thoughts. I practice meditation daily and will continue to do so for the rest of my life. I also incorporate meditation into my daily routines, such as when doing activities like brushing my teeth or going out for a walk. By choosing a routine activity that we do regularly, we can learn to put our full focus on that and step out of the mind. If you are out for a walk, notice all the trees and plants around you, or even the cars on the road. What do you see, hear, smell, taste? Really tune back into your senses again. Another thing we can do is to set alarms throughout our day, reminding us to stop and just be. It's so easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday life without even realizing it, and that is when the thoughts of fear and worry begin to creep in. Life will always present us with challenges, but if we didn't already hold the inner tools to deal with them, they wouldn't arise in the first place. Remember, a problem cannot exist without there simultaneously existing an answer. At the end of the day, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen, so why worry about it now? We are only living it twice. Know that everything will be okay. It always is. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to my words today. I really do hope it was helpful. Have an amazing week and I will see you next time. Bye.